Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays. I almost wore that same shirt. We were
Oh
going
my
to be
God. I was like, I just threw this on. I'm so behind in Power Hour stuff and creating stuff, and it's like a new little thing I got to put in for Power Hour and blah blah blah. Just busy. It's just been a busy.
Lots going on.
Woke up late, kind of thing. Hit the snooze
Yep.
one too many times. And
I woke up
it's
at 4 and then tried to go back. Like, I've been up too long is where I'm at. On the other side of that. Like, I'm ready to go back to sleep is where I'm at.
Like, I'm behind doing stuff, and then I'm like, oh shit. And I got I thank God I was smart enough to set an alarm for like 15 minutes before the show, because I'll get to doing other stuff, and then I'm like, oh yeah, shit, morning wood starts in like 2 minutes. So I'm like, all right, alarm went off. I'm like, oh, I gotta get ready. I'm like, I gotta actually, I can't sit here, no shirt on doing work or whatever. I'm like, I got to put a shirt on. And then I just turned around and grabbed the first one.
You don't have to put on pants, though. So that is.
I didn't. I don't have. I'm just saying. You guys want me to show you? I'll show you. Oh, no, maybe not.
I have more clothes on that. Like, I have sweatpants going on today. With my flannel shirt. Like, why? I live in Las Vegas. Why?
Yeah.
Am I so hot right now? What's up, everybody? I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays. This is Detroit Lenny. We're on opposite sides of the morning spectrum right now, but you are watching Morning Wood on the Max Wagers Network, brought to you, of course, by the Duel, FanDuel. No sweat first bet up to $1,000. Just follow the link in the description of this video. It's going to take you right there. You're going to be super stoked to get your no sweat first bet up to $1,000. And if you're in the state of Ohio, remember, if you download the app now using my link, they'll drop $100 into your account just for getting started with them. Even though you guys don't go live with FanDuel until January. We already knew that, but we're getting you ready. We're priming you, okay? Also, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and we have a winner chicken dinner. Juan Miguel won $200 in the last Woodies standing contest. He took it down. Guys, don't forget, every single Monday, the last Woody Standing contest starts. It's free money for you. So set your alarm, set your notification, double set your alarm like Lenny does.
Double set it.
Set that.
You got to.
Be like, every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern, I got to have one pick ready for this contest so I could win my free money too. I wonder how much money we've given out overall in the last Woody and the buzzer beater.
A bajillion.
I would take the over on a bajillion.
Yeah, exactly.
$1 easily. So today we've got two special guests. We have Tim Earl coming in, and we have Hannah Mears coming in. So that's exciting. I'm excited to talk to Hannah after the Steelers got that win. See what her take on all that jazz was. And I'm excited to talk to Tim because last night was the first night of the NBA. But today we've got a lot of NBA games going on. A lot. It's happening. And if you want some free picks on those NBA games, check out Total Chaos. I did one last night with Scott Reichel and Morning Woody, Dre Richardson. They went through 5 NBA games that are happening tonight. There it is. 5 NBA games that are happening tonight. And they're going to tell you if they go over or under the total. All right. Dre and Scott are really, really sharp. So definitely check out Total Chaos when you're done watching this show. All right. Let's see who's in our chats. Let's see what's up with the get down.
Bunch of degenerates.
Ricket. Avs in a 3-way. All right. Bring lube.
I mean, that's what she wanted.
Bring the lube. Good morning, positive vibes. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. No violence today. Hashtag namaste. Namaste, bitches. What's up, Terry Edelman?
I'm not staying.
Terry Edelman and Nick Earl will be on Total Chaos tonight for NHL Chaos. So definitely keep your eyes open for that if you like to get on the early hockey lines. Otherwise, watch it tomorrow, and that's when the games will happen, is tomorrow. But the NBA happens today, so get on it. What's up, Tim Earl?
Tim Earl, where you at?
Where you at? He's got 7 minutes, 8 minutes.
All right. You have 7 minutes, Tim. Don't get carried away.
Don't be late either, or you're done.
Yeah.
Today's the day.
Now you have 6.5 minutes.
Oh, TikTok. Day of overs in the NBA and the college football game. Hashtag make your free throws. It really does make a difference. They're free. Make those points. First full day of the NBA. We are ready. We're ready to go. God, I got knocked out of the Woody. I can't tell you how many times I told myself to take the Phillies. All the line movement, all the everything. And I
Phillies in 4. Padres don't stand a chance. I said Phillies in like 6, but now I'm moving it up after they just
you see Schwarber's 488 what was it, yard jack, freaking longest home run ever at Petco Park.
Yep.
No, this is how much. Look, these are all screenshots of lines moving throughout the day, and it all just says Philly. It's Philly. It's Philly. It's Philly. It's Philly. It's no. Allie couldn't do that. Allie could not handle it.
I'm on my last Woody pick because yesterday I had Yankees team total over 3.5, which bang, second inning, nice easy cash. No sweat last Woody.
First inning. Oh yeah, second because it was
second. Yeah. I was like, oh, after the first inning, kind of scared me because I'm like, watch this damn game end up 3-0. I'll be so pissed. One of those, and they thank God, no sweat. But today I'm taking the Nerfy in the Philly Padre game. That's my last Woody. I already put it. I just put it in the thing. Screenshot. I'm probably going to get on both Nerfies, to be honest with you, for today's matchup. I really like Verlander. After the Yankees' big win yesterday, celebrating, popping champagne, Astros in a rout today.
Let's go, Stros. Let's freaking go, Stros. I need to be wearing my lucky Houston Astros bottle cap earrings.
Put that shit on.
My friend Tiffany gave me when I was in Houston. I need to put those on right now. Of course, if they lose, I'm going to burn these. But thanks, Tiffany.
Burn that bitch to the ground.
Look at old Terry Edelman here. NHL chaos. Nick is going down. The funny thing is, I have the Islanders and the Wild are both on the chaos card tonight. So,
oh boy,
some shiz talking.
Hi, Wilson. Hi, Wilson.
Hey, James. Dame Lillard over 23.5 points. Oh, I almost wore that shirt today, too. It's a Greg Oden jersey, but it's still the Trailblazers.
So last night I forgot to put in my handicap 10 picks, which this is like the third day in a row. Like, I'm like, okay, I post it. And then I'm like, when I post it at night, I'm like, all right, I'll do them in the morning. I'll figure out what I want. And then I get busy. And then it just, one thing leads to another. Next thing you know, I'm sitting there and I'm watching the Yankees game. And it's like 4:30 our time. So all the 4 o'clock games have started, right?
Yeah.
Which East Coast, that's your 7 o'clock games. And I'm like, all right. And I'm like, man, what did I put in for handicap 10? And I'm like, shit, did I put a handicap 10 pick in? And then I looked and I'm like, damn it, Lenny, you did. You screenshotted them and everything and then didn't put it actually post. And I'm like, because I wanted to be all over the Phillies, right? And then, so that didn't work. So then I decided, screw it, I'm trying to go 1-1 and just get away. So I did the Lakers plus points and the Warriors minus points. And I'm like, hey, maybe I'll get lucky and they'll win by 7. And then I could have won both. But whatever. I won one. I went 1-1. That's exactly what I tried to do.
Right. It's exactly where you were at. Okay. Yep. So these are the standings for the HC as of right now. I'm still not getting Jermaine in there.
Y'all left me in striking distance.
Ryan Willingham took the lead. He was in third. And he went 2-0, and the 3 people in third went 1-1, and he jumped. He's only ahead by a push. I mean, it's almost a 4-way tie, but it's not. He took the lead there. Right, where are you? You're tied for 6th to 12.
I'm putting mine in right now so I don't forget.
That's a good call. That's a good call. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys what's going on with those. Our first guest is here. Monsieur Timothy L. is in the house, in the woodshed. Hello, Timothy. I don't know why I'm using this voice.
I don't know.
Why are you German?
I like it. German. That's fine.
I don't know. It was not my Russian.
Oh, that's Russian. It sounded
now
German.
You moved.
Oh, I have Russian. Russian is much different accent.
Yeah,
that's fair.
That's the Russian. Yes, there you go.
Yes, 2 wrongs make a right. Lenny's second inning makes for no sweat. I got on the Guardians plus 3.5 when that happened, and that didn't work out for me. But I was okay.
I'm on both Nerfies for handicap 10.
Both Nerfies. All right.
I got it last night. I got it at I got it
You
at
up
like
the-
I got
you
the
up
second game at
Jose
minus
Altuve
130.
leadoff home run.
Shut your fucking Tim. Bye-bye, folks. Tim's got to go now.
Hey,
Tim
I was
will be
fun
back
up
in game time.
I didn't even get to show the Orlando Magic jersey that I almost wore because they're against the Pistons tonight. But okay,
This
I
this
thought
guy.
you were going to wear it because my Banchero plays for them, and you're such a big Duke fan that you wanted to support.
Oh no! I was going to go after.
Maybe.
I think Banchero is going to have a fantastic year, but that's not the point.
I hope.
Magic are not going to be good.
I'm not ready to be a Magic fan just yet.
No.
I wasn't that big of a Banchero fan. Like when you play 1 year for me, I don't have like that, like that connection with you that I would if you were, I don't know, like a 3 or 4 year player. So
That's fair. 100%.
Yeah. Tate's already got his nerfies locked in. He's going App State team total over 34.5. So if you were in a contest, Tim, I'm sorry.
Nick.
I don't know you guys by now.
Are
are
you?
you still in it?
Yeah, last night I had Buffalo plus a goal and a half.
Hey, wait, are you?
You don't say.
Really? Not
The
anymore.
day before that, I had Colorado. So yeah, I'm still in.
I'm still in too, Tim. So
I'm not.
Oh.
I suck balls. I suck. Sucking away.
I'm
All right,
I'm
NHL
gonna make sure my play is juice friendly as everybody should.
Yes.
Because I know the line was moving. Yes, it's at 145. I'm gonna take the Sacramento Kings money line.
I got a new ring light.
Kings on the money line. Okay.
Kings. The Kings.
Ooh, I could do it.
I got their money line at 118 about a week and a half ago, but they're -3 now. I like the Kings tonight. The Kings are going to be a sneaky team this year. They'll cover a bunch.
Who are they playing tonight? Give me the rundown on this game. What's going on?
They're playing the Blazers.
Ooh.
And the Blazers have Damian Lillard and
that's all.
yeah, that's about it.
And they have a
And
memory.
they're not going to have Damian Lillard for long.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's still there, to tell you the truth.
I'm very surprised.
Like I thought he was going like 2 years ago. He was being traded from there.
I wouldn't be surprised if trade deadline he's not wearing Portland anymore.
I don't
honest.
think it'll take that long to be honest.
I don't. No, I think it'll be close to trade deadline. I don't think he wants to be there anymore. He can't win there. They're in a rebuild. He wants to win now. It's not Dame time there anymore.
No, it's lame time.
That's right.
Paolo over the 13.5 in the full game. All right.
Against Detroit,
Hi, Jules.
I could see more of an. Well, you also got to think it's not as much of Detroit as it is who else is going to score on Orlando. So Banchero, even though it's his first NBA game, I could definitely see him getting like 15, 16, 17 points tonight. He should have a good game. I think Detroit is the better team in that one, though.
They're like the same team, in my opinion.
Everyone, please stay off the Blues so they do, in fact, win, please, and thank you.
Too late. Heath Pierce is on him.
Ooh.
Too late.
I do like the Blues today. I have him puck line as my NHL play of the day.
Let me just tell you, Tim Earl on Game Time Decision has been giving one play a day on hockey. And he's made an active decision to handicap hockey this year. And then I am inspired by him. So I am actively trying to handicap NBA more. So Tim Earl's like 5-0 in hockey, and he's telling me and Nick 4-1. What last night? He's like, I thought you guys said this hockey thing was hard, and I'm like,
yeah, I lost my play.
And then he
last night,
lost, right? Yeah, I started out 0-1 in NBA, so there's that.
Yeah, the Lakers. Yeah, the Lakers did not work out last night.
No,
did not. Well,
I'll be fading them tomorrow.
I like Sixers and Lakers, or I like Sixers and Warriors. So I got 1 out of 1 there, and then I was wrong on both of my baseballs.
I was
my
on the
baseball
under
was
in
more
Boston.
what I wanted to happen. Like I couldn't put money on it because it was more what I wanted to happen. But then when I got Cleveland plus 3.5, I'm like, hey, that's way better than 1.5. I'll take this. It won't matter at the end of the game, but I'll take this. Avs to win in reg, says Brian.
That's
Hi,
fine.
Dom Play. How you doing today? Okay, so Timothy, what are we thinking for Warriors first half? Hit the bullseye.
Yep,
Man, the second half of that game was just I stopped watching. Like you're up
It
by
wasn't
71 to 91
as much the second half. It was the third quarter. Because
tell you
Warriors
what.
third quarter is
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, watching that game last night and going, Warriors third quarter, that's still a thing. And I'm like, why didn't you remember that from last year?
I didn't watch either of the games.
And somebody brought it up in the chat
game.
yesterday. I want to say it was Rick that brought it up in the chat yesterday, but like we got to remember how good Steve Kerr is at making those halftime adjustments. Not even that he necessarily needed a huge adjustment, but that is
very well,
the name of the Warriors effing game. And if they are ever down at the half and you can grab plus points with them, you grab
or just grab their third quarter. Like
Okay.
that, I'm going to start blindly doing that. I'm going to take the Warriors third quarter minus whatever points every single game.
Yeah,
they just cover in the third quarter. There's nothing else. For whatever reason, they are the most dominant third quarter team.
And
Have
you know
guys
what?
seen this? I got up to fix my lighting, but then I saw my empty bag. M&M's makes all three are in it: regulars, peanuts, and the peanut butter in one freaking bag. Of course, it's empty because they're delicious.
Can't eat that shit.
But public service announcement, that's out in the world now. Sorry. I was fixing my light. I was like, ooh, M&M's. No chance.
I got new lighting and I'm messing with it too.
Okay. Nathan,
what are we supposed to look out for today in the NBA?
Yeah.
NBA guy.
Well, I decided to tread lightly, so we got 12 games today, and I got 8 plays. So let's roll. I will say I'll start off in one of the earlier games. Wizards and Pacers. I'm on the Pacers. I'm a little bit high on this Pacers team. Like, I don't think they're gonna win a lot of games and be a playoff team or whatever the case may be. But I feel like the Pacers can be a solid team that's going to cover a lot. I really like Buddy Hield paired up with Halliburton again. Miles Turner, I think, is a solid big. Jalen Smith from the draft. Chris Durant, which is an up and coming. I think they have a solid core that, and maybe in next year, 2 years from now, they could be a playoff team. I feel like this could be a learning year for them. I think they're going to be a team that covers. I think you're going to see something similar with them as Detroit, where they're going to be a team that covers a bunch, and they may be able to sneak into a playing game. But other than that, I don't really think they have much going for them. They're like a bubble team this year, and they could be good next year. But I like the Pacers.
Okay, are you taking them with the 1.5? That's how I put you on them.
At this point, I have the money line just because I got it at plus 110 when I put them up, and they're like even money now. So money line would probably. I'm not going to really take a 1.5 or whatever in NBA or in basketball, and it'll bite me sometimes. But I'd rather just take a little bit of plus money.
Yeah, you get the value there. I feel you.
Yeah.
Nerfy in both games for Lenny.
Nerfy in both games. There you go.
Yeah, I'm trying
to
write
both. I love it. I love both of them. I already put them up. Got them last night under 130. One's like 130. One's like minus 120. Now they're both over 130 now, I think. So, shop your lines early.
Astros win by a bunch.
By a bunch.
I'm from Houston, big sis Lisa, so I am all over these Astros.
You know what? I think Astros win in 4 to 5. I don't think they. I don't think the Yankees are going to be competitive with them. You got to think the Yankees.
I think they'll give them a run, but not like in 6.
Yeah,
I can see this one being over very quickly.
That makes me happy as long as my team is the winner. What do you think about the Memphis game tonight?
I like the over.
Memphis,
I think
Did you bet it?
I will say that line has moved weird because it opened up at Memphis 6.5, and now it's down to a 4. So that's a little bit of a cause for concern in terms of whether or not they'll cover. So I would kind of lean towards Knicks in the points, but I like the over. You got the Memphis Grizzlies who will run up and down the court. They'll be a high tempo team, and the Knicks aren't going to. They're not a good defensive team. They're not going to be a good defensive team. I don't think they're going to be a good team in general. But I think they'll play up tempo with Memphis in this game. I could see this one getting into the high 130s, 230s.
Why did that line move so much? Like a 7.5 to a 4 is a pretty decent jump. But I was seeing that yesterday also. Is that just because these lines have been out for a while? And they're moving?
All that, and then you got Brooks, who's doubtful. You got Williams, which is Zaire Williams, one of their like seventh man or whatever, is out tonight. So you got a couple of injuries, but I still think that Memphis should take care of business tonight.
And now you only have to lay 4.5 instead of 7.5. So there's that, or 4 instead of 7.5. Toluca, win or draw in Mexican soccer for AB. Here's a fun fact. I was telling this to the Parlays with Phillies and Padres. Aaron Nola is a Phillies pitcher, but Austin Nola, his brother, is the catcher for the Padres. So that's kind of fun. I've told you.
I mentioned that on the ESB show today. I'm like, how about a Austin Nola home run prop at 9-1 to hit a home run off his brother?
Yes, he hits
if I got to hit a home run off of my brother in a playoff game, I don't care if I'm down 10 runs. I'm doing the biggest bat flip off my brother just because.
That's what it is. They're from Louisiana, but Aaron Nola has my same birthday. I'm like, there's something about me and Aaron that we have in common. It's our birthday. It's not. We're both from Texas.
I think it could be an interesting. It's like 9-1 for Austin Nola to hit a home run today. He's
it's
the 9 hitter.
So. Man. I mean, who knows that pitcher better than Aaron?
I hope he dings him. He just throws it right into his back, straight up, just no question about it. He's up there and he right dead center in the middle of the back, where
right on the Nola name.
Yeah, right in between his number.
I'm the better Nola.
Like where you can't reach it to touch it, so it hurts. And then he just smirks and laughs at him in the end. What's the ump gonna do? You're gonna throw him out? Let boys be boys. You know what I'm saying?
What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do?
Mom about my girlfriend.
He throws after he throws the ball, he immediately drops his gloves.
Aaron hit me with the ball.
Right, Mom.
Yeah, say something.
It really
hurt. Then it pans to her in the crowd, and she's like,
"It wasn't even a breaking ball. He threw a fastball."
Right, and as he trots to first base, I'm telling Mom.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, on his way to first base, she's just flipping off his brother the entire time.
Yeah, right, exactly. He's like, gives him a little.
Pacers, because Washington's kind of like Detroit. I mean, Arizona, when it comes to teams that don't win.
That's such a
correlated parlay. Pacers in the over, Tim?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind the over. I mean, Wizards last year played a little bit of a slower pace. But the Pacers will definitely play up tempo.
161st for the win. Shut your dirty mouth. I thought you were a Phillies fan. Coming in here with I know you live in New York, though. Hi, Matt Drake. I never got your pick yesterday for the last Woody. Did you put one in? Because we missed it if you did. I believe, didn't we? That's a question marker? I kind of remember that.
Yes.
Because there's some of you I saw yesterday, but we didn't get picks, and sometimes that happens. But I like to keep you on the board so we can ask you such questions. Good luck to you, Stop Geoengineering. Hey, EJ with the Phillies. Lenny, are you on any NBA today?
Kind of. There's some teams. I haven't bet anything. I'm trying to actively handicap NBA. So I kind of looked at the board today, and I'll probably make my NBA play of the day. I'm only giving out one kind of thing. Yesterday I gave out a teaser. It did not work. So I'm debating on just going with kind of Nick Earl's theory here on that. I'm just going to take a money line under 150-ish and kind of try and build some momentum that way and tread lightly. I'm lean Nets. I lean Pacers. I'm not doing the Pistons. They won't ever be on a play because I don't trust myself not to.
Yeah, that's got to be the rule.
That's our rule.
If I'm not using the Sabres as my NHL play of the day, you're not allowed to use the Pistons.
Right, exactly. So
and that's a rule for myself.
Nets.
I've made it so that it's like that.
I'm leaning Pacers, and I'm leaning Denver and minus the points in that one.
I will say I'm high on the Pelicans this year.
What's the deal with Zion? What's his status?
He should be healthy.
Mm-hmm.
This is as healthy as he's going to be for a while.
3 freaking years. It's about time.
If he stays healthy, the Pelicans are a dark horse to win it all.
I'm also leaning like Denver, Atlanta in a teaser, like in a NBA
Utah's
teaser.
Utah's going to be bad this year and
4 or 5 points.
Sorry, Allie. So is Houston.
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I'm leaning,
might be
I've
good.
got
if they
baseball.
get
That's all I've got
Sleeper
going for me right now. Because football, the Texans are playing the Raiders in Vegas this weekend, aren't they? I
guy. Ooh,
think
I
I
don't
remember
know.
this.
I don't
The
remember.
what?
The Texans, aren't they playing the Raiders in Vegas this
I'm
weekend?
pulling it up now.
Wow.
Yes, they are.
I was watching the
football.
dude. Listen to what's happening in Vegas right now. In 2 days we've had 3 deadly incidents, stabbings, and like this, and a shooting.
Fun.
All 3 of these
it's a good time.
have happened right on top of each other, and all 3 of the suspects are totally missing. And this comes a week after we let a dude escape from our jail. While we paid $5.50 for a gallon of gas, and my bread is now from $3.99 to $4.99. I am not happy. I don't care who the freaking leader of the state is.
Wait, how much are you paying for gas?
Goddamn
It's like
$5.
I just paid $5. I just paid
Jeez, I
$5.30.
just paid $3.29 the other day.
I know. We know. We in Texas it was
I just paid
$2.65.
$5.38, and that was
That's
at
in the middle
Sam's
of
Club.
Raleigh.
That was the discounted gas. That was at
Everybody in
Sam's
the
Club.
chat right now, write what state you're in and what you're paying for gas. Like this is effed up.
I guarantee you
saw a
we're the
whole
highest.
thing on it on the
29 to
news.
349.
Nevada is getting really screwed. Everyone
The
else
only
is
one
fine.
higher in us than in gas prices is California, and they're
Is
always the
Cali.
highest.
Yeah, and Cali's
Yeah,
always.
they're like
Cali's
$7 a
Cali.
gallon.
Guys, remember Matt saying he missed out because the rain out on Monday threw him off? Remember, in the last Woody standing, if you get postponed, suspended, delayed, whatever, you still play. You're moving through on a postpone.
That's
Remember,
right.
that's even part of the strategy.
not on
to play
Handicapper
the last
10.
Woody standing is try to pick a game that might get postponed. It's like part of a
I'm
strategy.
not gonna lie, I was
Go
pissed
do
I
that.
missed out on picking that, but I still made it through. So
Yeah.
um,
Thank you, Scott Reichel. All right, Miss Hannah Mears is here, y'all. Beep boop boop boop. Bing. Hi, Hannah.
Hey,
How's it going?
it's going. How are you guys?
We're good. We're good. Do you dabble in any NBA?
I have not really yet. So this is going to be new for me this year. Like I enjoy watching it here and there, but I have not sports bet on the NBA yet. So this is going to be a learning curve, but in a fun way.
Yeah, it is fun.
not fun.
Tim, why don't you give
NBA
Hannah,
sucks.
since you're our resident NBA expert, why don't you give Hannah some basic tips on betting on the NBA? I mean, number one, you just have to realize that not all of those guys that said they're going to play today are going to play.
Yeah, checking
Number one.
lineups daily will be important because you'll never know who stubbed their pinky toe and is out. Because their load management, especially with some of the older players, are the ones that are more injury prone. So making sure, like I know when it comes to it, I have it's like a DK active app or whatever it is. I used it for when I played fantasy sports, but they'll send out the lineups for each team as they're announced. So it's important to go and look at that so that you can say, oh, well, LeBron's not out tonight. You know what? That might be beneficial to the Lakers because he sucks. But no, they'll give you the lineups each day, and it kind of helps out if you're trying to bet it. Obviously, I mean, I bet it early because I kind of try to predict that type of stuff. And if it works, cool. If it doesn't, well, I'm out a couple of points. But knowing the starting lineups will definitely be helpful. I just kind of ride out the teams that I'm high on. So I'll pick out a couple of teams that I like their core or I like their lineup, and I'll try to just ride through that for at least the beginning of the season until we get like actual numbers.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a big deal, the actual numbers.
Yeah, I wouldn't be betting high on the Lakers at this point to be the highest point scoring team in the NBA, as LeBron's comments after the games last night against the Warriors, basically comparing them to an NFL team and saying, you know, we don't have a bunch of shooters. Basically, like, you're an NBA basketball team, you should probably invest in some shooters. We can't just be scoring points under the boards, you know.
Like, maybe if we weren't like putting so much money into two guys that pretty much ride the bench all season long,
yeah.
You know, save them for the playoffs, then that'd be an option that you could get other guys on your team that score points.
Yeah, not
I
sure.
don't like the Lakers at all. It's like, just
I'm
know
not
that about me. I had a rant yesterday,
Yeah,
so I'm not going to rant again today. But
I really thought the Lakers would show up a little bit yesterday. In game one, I liked them game one. I hate them the rest of the year. But I did. I liked them yesterday. I thought it was a spot
LeBron
for
still
them,
had
but
35 points, 8 assists. I mean,
LeBron was the only person who did anything.
Yeah, if you watch that game, You just saw them just keep chucking up threes. Anthony
Yeah.
Davis chucking threes. What the hell? What are you doing? You
Which,
know, LeBron.
when like the
got nobody shooting threes.
the guy of your team is saying that you guys aren't a shooting team, then you shouldn't be shooting. So
What are
like,
you
what's
then?
going on? And what are you then? Why are we playing basketball? What are your chances like this season? When you're the team with Steph Curry, you better be able to match those 3-pointers every once in a while because you know he's going to be draining a few. So if it's constantly a 3-2 battle, statistics are saying the team shooting threes is going to win.
Yeah,
I tell you what, Golden State looked. I know it was against the Lakers, so I'm going to take everything with a grain of salt that I saw last night. But the Lakers, I mean, the Warriors looked in midseason form. They clicked right out the gate, and they're going to be scary this year.
It surprised me because, you know, sometimes in those games where they have the ring ceremonies and things are happening right away, you kind of expect the hoopla to get in the way and then maybe start off a little shaky coming off the season they did. But like Steph Curry is a leader and he had that team ready to go from the jump. Like you said, they look midseason form. They look like they've really had their stuff together for sure. So I'm excited to watch them this season.
They're fun. And they're fun to bet on too.
Yeah.
As long as you're not fading them.
Yeah.
Because watching Curry and then Poole and then Curry and then Poole drain 3 after 3 after 3 is not fun when you're betting against them.
What's really fun, like for me, is when, and I like Curry, so it's not like I'm not talking crap about him, but like when Curry's having an off night, you could just see, you could taste his frustration. You could just see him like melting down and like
he
watching
wears his emotions on his sleeves for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's to your point, Allie. That's a hard part about betting on basketball too, is because when somebody's off, they're off all night. And I've played basketball. I know what that's like, and it is frustrating. And when you're in your head about it, Steph Curry or not, like it is a frustrating night for sure. Yeah. And you could just be off the whole time. But that's when you also need a team with depth like the Warriors, I think, have, where other guys can pick up that slack. Where if the Lakers, let's say, are having an off night with shooting, I don't know who picks up that slack.
I don't know if anybody does.
Yeah.
If LeBron's not shooting, AD is not supposed to be shooting threes, and then you got Westbrook coming off the bench. So, I mean, you can't really trust anybody on that team.
Oh, Jim, I'm so sorry to hear that. It's great to see you back, but I'm sorry it's with bad news. But prayers go out to your child. Yeah. That's such a bummer. Jim's one of our old school morning Woodies. We haven't seen him in a while.
Jim's OG.
Yeah.
Sure.
Jim, we're praying for you. So
sorry. We love you, Jim. We love you. Levine is out tonight. Heat all day, says stop geoengineering. Cam told me Heat are not going to be, I'm not saying for this game right now, but Heat are not going to be a great team this season. What's your take on that, Tim?
I think they'll be 4 or 5 seed. I think they'll still be in the playoff considerations. Mm-hmm. There's just teams that are going to be above them, like Milwaukee, Brooklyn, Boston, Philly. I think all be above them.
And PJ Tucker was Heat, wasn't
Toronto. PJ Tucker was on the Heat. He's
so that's a big loss for them.
Which just takes away a good defender.
Yeah.
And when it comes to it, I didn't expect Levine to be out tonight. I have the Bulls +6, and now they're up to a 7.5. So that's a loser. I'm fine with it. I bet it early. It didn't work out. But there's been plenty of times I bet them early, and the line moves in my direction, and it works out. Sometimes you gotta bite off a couple of points. I don't know. It's at 7.5 now, so I'm not as confident, especially with Levine. That's one of their big scorers. But when I have 8 plays tonight and one of them's dead because of line movement, whatever, that's fine.
Brian wanted to know what's our take on this big spread. It's the T-Wolves -10.5 over the Thunder, who he thinks might be the worst team in the NBA. What's your feelings on this? That's a ton of points. I know Ross Benjamin laid them. I don't lay 10.5 points.
They very well could be the worst team in the league, Oklahoma City. And I am high on the Timberwolves this year. Mm-hmm. I think that in order to beat the Timberwolves, it's going to have to be a team that is good from mid-range and from 3, because you're not going to be able to do much in the paint against Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. You're just not going to be able to. Mm-hmm. With 2 bigs, I think if I'm going to have to go after that game, I'm not laying 10 points in the NBA. I'm not doing that. I don't lay more than 10 points in the NBA. At the end of the day, these are still 2 professional teams.
Yeah.
Don't we
That's
think it's
all it
a
is.
little early to be laying 10.5 points as well?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
100%.
100%.
So
Yes.
I would either be
100%.
One would
I
think.
think one of two approaches to that game, or three approaches. Either I would grab the points, I would grab the Oklahoma City team total under, which is 107, or the approach I took, I'd stayed off the game. I don't need to go out for this one. It's a big spread. There's one other game that's the Hawks are 9.5. I stayed away from that game too. Like, I don't need to go after the big spread games when there's a couple other ones that I really like.
Fair enough.
These are the gas prices. That's the number that I'm going through. I was just griping about gas prices in
That's
Vegas.
funny.
$150.
Yeah, we're over $5. So I was like, everybody put it in the chat. How much is your gas?
Yeah,
At
I just
least
paid
it's more-
$5.38.
Ours is
Freaking,
at, like,
look at
four-
wins. Washington
four
State
now.
wins with 589. That is expensive.
Damn.
I just got a
Yeesh.
huge. Well, I don't even need to get into it. It's a freaking. It's gonna.
Ours
melt.
is at like 409, 399, just depends, but mostly 409 is pretty average right now in PA.
Oh, I hate it. I
Yeah,
hate
it's not fun. It's
Man,
not
you know
fun.
what? I'm happy to be in North Carolina. Then we're good.
What are
Yeah,
you
yeah.
doing?
I filled up for 329 in Raleigh the other day.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Another Blues money liner, and don't listen to Steve Kerr. Oh, I'm listening to Steve Kerr. Whatever Steve Kerr tells me to do, I'm doing it. That hoodie looks extremely comfy. Hashtag love hoodie season.
I'm a big hoodie season girl. I literally switch them out constantly. Like, my boyfriend thinks I have a problem. It might be a slight one, but like, my closet is 90% sweatshirts and I don't wear. Like, that's what I wear. And then he'll see me walking over to the other side of the closet and he's like, beep, 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 like pushing me back because I go straight to his hoodies because he is like a sponsored athlete. So he gets like hoodies sent to him. And I'm like, well, you're not going to wear them all. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
Share
Yeah,
your hoodie.
I get
Wear the
hood- like
hoodie
I
up.
don't. My wife has a hoodie problem too, and she's
Yeah,
born
she
and raised
does.
in Las Vegas, and it's always like 100 degrees. I don't understand why she's always wearing freaking hoodies,
I love sweatshirts.
but she does. And I get like when I get a new hoodie, I get it for like maybe a wear or two, like 1 to 2 wears, maybe if I'm really lucky, 3 wears, and then it's hers. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
she just
Yeah.
it conveniently moves from her side of the closet or from mine to hers. And
Yes.
it's
Weird.
magic.
That's
There's
weird.
some guy breaks into my house and
Yeah.
moves the closet
Maybe it was
around.
it.
But she didn't do it. She didn't touch it. She didn't do anything.
Yeah.
you know.
I'm a-
So am I the only one that wears shorts and tear sheet year round?
No,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I
Lenny
thought.
wears shorts all the time.
I don't even
My
have
brother
pants
does
on half
too.
the time.
My brother's a big shorts guys, but I'm a big fan of that weather where it's that perfect medium of you can wear a sweatshirt and shorts at the same time. And
Yes, I live in that.
yes, PA just
With my
decided. Yes, PA decided to just totally skip that weather this year and go straight from like 90 degrees to like 39. So I hate when that
How
happens
fun.
here. We go straight from like summer to winter. Like we get a little bit of fall if we're lucky, and it didn't really happen this year.
I can't wait
I
for a
wear
couple more
Uggs
weeks.
all
I'll be
year
in
round. I
Detroit
wanna
in
wear Uggs
November.
all the
And
time.
my wife's gonna freeze to death in Detroit in November. I
Yeah.
can't wait. I can't wait. She's like, "You're not packing any pants?" I'm like, "No, I wear shorts and a hoodie. You're shoveling snow if you'd let me." And then
No.
she's like, "Oh, why are you?" She's got. Oh God! Now she's talking about bringing an extra bag because she's gonna have to pack more hoodies. And I'm like, "We're only there for 4 days. How many hoodies
Yeah,
do
but
you
if
need?"
you get stuff while you're there, you know what I did when I just left Houston was I just
Buying
like
shit.
all the stuff I got from the Baylor game, I packed into a box and just mailed to myself because it's like $50 to get a new bag to bring shit back with me, or it was $20 to mail it to myself. I was like, and
Mail
I
it
don't
to
have to
yourself.
carry it
Not a
through an
bad
airport.
option.
There you
So
go.
think about that, maybe. Think about that. He's wearing our Picks and Parlays shirt, Brandon. That's what he's wearing.
Don't encourage her, please.
I've got my Picks and Parlay shirt underneath my jersey today. So
Tim, put your
Love
shirt
it.
down. It's not
I
your
got my
only
Bel
fan.
Air Academy shirt on.
I got my Joker.
Bel Air.
Marie Lance, did you give a pick yesterday?
Yeah, Marie, we didn't get you yesterday. What was your pick?
And what is the Padres? What do you want the Padres to do? Win,
Yeah.
lose, cover,
Win.
over, under? Could you do me a favor? I need you to put in less information.
You want me to? I want the baseball team.
Yes, give me
Yes.
that baseball team playing today.
Oh,
Over
they're
the-
hey, I'll take
over
Philly
the
today.
number. The baseball team over the number.
Give me Philadelphia money line.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I won Philadelphia yesterday. The Phillies, the Flyers, the Sixers. What
had a good day.
Philadelphia are we looking at?
Yeah.
Right?
It's
see,
a good time to be a
this is
Philly
kind of
fan. I will say that. If
giant trees.
you know,
Oh, Hannah, here's a mirrors full for you. The oldest living player to win the Sporting News Baseball Player of the Year is Willie Mays. How is it? You're in PA and Philly. I know you're Pittsburgh and Philly's Philly, but how's that feeling that you've got undefeated Eagles? The Steelers are coming off of a win. The Phillies are in the hot damn, not the World Series, but they're like tapping on the door of the World Series. I mean, and then there's the Flyers, but you know,
Flyers are undefeated.
Are they? And then the Flyers are undefeated. Sorry, Lenny just always talks crap about them, so I assume
they're going to be bad, but they're starting off good.
Yeah.
Look at this guy hockey. Look at this guy hockey.
When the Knicks had the Flyers on the site all 3 games, I'm knowing whether or not they're winning or not.
That's true. Yeah. Yes, you are.
I feel better about the Penguins versus Philadelphia than other sports teams in Pittsburgh at the moment. So,
Don't you work for the Penguins?
I did. I actually left the organization this year when I took this job because it finally gave me the opportunity to do a little bit more. I was done pretty much with growth in the organization. I liked my time there, but I was there for like over 3 years, so it was time to get out.
Shorts year round. Julie knows.
Yep,
oh, geez.
That's right, man.
Let's do
That's
it.
right, man.
Hands?
Right, man. We've had 3 days of fall.
Yes, it's ridiculous.
It's
I
about to
live
be
in
cold
New York.
here.
I know what you guys.
Yeah, but today's a warm Wednesday. They said we're still like in our 80s and 90s.
We're still mid 80s.
Yeah,
It was
that's
30.
We're in the 50s right now.
I wonder what the temperature is right now. It was 39 this morning. And it was
We were excited last
42.
night. The other night, Mandy got excited. She's like, "Can we open the window at night?" Because it was like going to be like a low of like 70. And I'm like, "Hell no! I can keep the air on. That's hot out."
Tomorrow's supposed to be like the lows are like 32 tomorrow, 35 Friday. Saturday should be a little warmer, maybe like 69 to 41.
Actually, I said this like a month
It's not
ago.
going to be fun.
not going to be fun. Sorry, I'm reading through. You would like one of the 6 hockey teams to win. Boom.
There you go. I like it.
That's your last Woody pick? Yeah, it's your last Woody pick.
Who do you like today, Hannah? We haven't even asked you. One more thing, Hannah. Every classic sports film I watch, it goes to you.
Thank you. I don't know why that is, but I appreciate it.
Yeah. You never know what you're going to get out of Big Sis Lisa.
I appreciate it. Yeah, Lisa's a big fan of mine on my Mearsy Minutes, so we like that. I have only been looking at football today, to be honest, because I've been preparing for a bunch of stuff. But today for, Power Hour as well as my Thursday night football picks, we've been doing those a day in advance to get more eyes on them. But yeah, Saints and Cardinals, Thursday night football hasn't been very fun to watch lately, and I don't know if it will be again. But this game will at least be more evenly matched, I guess you could say. I'm kind of leaning toward the Saints in this one, but they'll have to tune into my Mearsy Minutes to get my best bets. So.
Ooh, it's like that.
I like it. I love
that.
It's like that. It's like that, y'all. And that's the way it is. I just went 80s rap on y'all.
Like that. And a matter of fact, when it comes to the brat tat tat
rap.
Snap back. So tonight we have Georgia State and App State. It's 10.5 on App State, 63% of the money on Georgia State. It did move down to a 9.5, so that's moving properly. 62 is at a 60, but the cash is on the over. 78% of the cash and 77% of the tickets are on the over. Do any of you, Lenny, what are we teasing? I guess is what I'm getting for.
App State in the over.
Lenny, tease.
App State in the over. I love it. I love it. I love everything about. I think App State wins straight up on the. I don't even think you need to tease it, but I'm gonna do both. But I like App State in a freaking route. But that's my opinion.
Route. When? Oh no, that's a Thursday game. Today's Wednesday. Okay, we got this. We know what day it is. I swear. Hannah, have you found since you started working for Picks and Parlays that less of the time you know what day it is because we do videos for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This happened to me yesterday with Lenny. I'm like, the frick is the day today, man.
Always. That literally happens to me so often, especially because I have like 4 jobs, so I'm like have to like really segment myself. I have everything written in my agenda because I'm just all over the place. But like Wednesday is my day where like everything happens, which I'm okay with. I'd rather have it like that. But yeah, especially on games where like this week I have the Big Ten Network this weekend too. So like everything has to be done almost for me for this by like, Friday, if not Saturday. So it's like I have to be really ahead of schedule so that I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, wait, what day is it? Because I remember making this pick, but I don't remember what day I made that. And then like, did anything change? I don't know.
That's just it. That's the thing with sports too, is like you kind of get all your ducks in a row, but then lines change or people get injured. And then you're like, God damn, I already did all this work, but now I kind of have to redo it because it's all different now. None of that.
When I was doing more of my research on the Saints Cardinals today, I saw their line moved to 2.5. It wasn't 1.5. I think when we talked about it earlier this week. So I wasn't sure why that was either. But I'm assuming
DeAndre Hopkins being unsuspended and Robbie Anderson going to the Cardinals.
Okay, I figured it was Hopkins more than anything, but
yeah.
So this Al Michaels question, like ever since, like the end of college, we would play this game, and the Guru and I played it too. But who is Al Michaels on? And basically, by watching the game, you just listen to the way that Al Michaels is broadcasting it, and you try to decide who you think he's got money on because he's like emotions on his sleeve, and there's no way to really find out except for at the end of the game if he's like, and the Patriots did this, or he's like, and the Patriots win the game. Like you could just, there's no real way of determining a winner as to who was right, but it's just a fun exercise to play when Al Michaels does broadcast.
You can do that with a lot of different casters. I feel, there's certain, like you got to like the Peyton Manning cast. You're like, all right, well, it's the Broncos. Peyton Manning's on the Broncos, but you can tell who certain people, not so much they have money on, but who they're rooting for.
Yeah, but also Al Michaels has Peyton and Eli have a little bit more leniency to be biased. Like these guys don't really have. They shouldn't be biased, but you can hear it in the voice a little bit.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's 100%. Why there's money on them. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm building an office in my attic space, so at work, so I can actually stick to a schedule. I prefer one day to be my busy day as well. One day that will come true. That's why I was telling you, Hannah, like we got to stack. Like I don't want to do free picks here and then on Wednesday and then you have to put on.
I'm glad we worked that out because Wednesday I'd rather just have it like everything happening because I record a show tonight at my other job and things like that. So I'd rather just have it all done in one day and then usually having Thursday to kind of like spread myself out a little bit more work. So.
Right.
That's how Monday's my day.
Between the wood and the power hour.
Monday's my day where I do free picks on Monday and then I host power hour.
Mondays are my busy days,
Yeah, Monday's that day. And then
Mondays are always fun when I go from ESB to Higgs's show, then do free picks,
then power
hour. Then
me and
jump
Tim
on the game
Mondays
time.
Together.
Yeah, that's how Wednesdays for me. Monday's like my I treat that one more as my off day because usually if I'm traveling on the weekend, like having a day to kind of decompress and get myself organized on Monday just feels a lot better. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm like really busy. And then Thursday, I can kind of get ready for my stuff all weekend long. And then the weekend I'm gone. So you need a prep day. Busy. Yeah.
I need structure. Okay, folks. Let me just tell you. Otherwise,
I need structure.
Off the rails. Lenny's off the rails, and that's never a good thing.
I am covering, if anyone's interested, tune into the Big Ten Network to their Big Ten tailgate. I will be reporting live from the Penn State Whiteout this weekend. So,
you mentioned that last week. I think you were excited about that.
Minnesota.
Tailgate. What day of the week
is that?
Minnesota,
don't you know?
That is Saturday morning. I will be on the Big Ten tailgate, giving a morning preview of the game, and then the game's not until 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So may or may not be giving a injury report considering the quarterback situations from both teams, and then I'll have post-game stuff later. But yeah, I'm really excited. I haven't been back.
We know somebody that's a big time.
But I'm excited. I haven't been back.
Jersey.
Right? I'd love to.
Sign our shirts.
Yeah.
I haven't been back to the Whiteout since I was in college, so I'm really excited.
That's very exciting. Do you have any plans to come out to Vegas anytime in your future?
Not at the moment, but okay. So I'm hoping my boyfriend wrestles in the U.S. Open again this year. That's usually in May maybe. And I was it's April because it was the time of the NFL draft last year. And I had planned to go to Vegas and then realized it was the same exact weekend as the NFL draft. Flight tickets were about $2,000. Hotels were ridiculous. Thanks, Lisa.
Yeah.
And so this year I'm hoping I can get out there. And if I do, I will be hitting you guys up. Lenny, I heard really great things about you this morning, by the way. So in a meeting,
He's all right.
very excited to meet you. That got to
What
meet
did I
you.
do?
Candace had very good things to say about you.
I met Candace when we went to the
said
dinner
you,
thing
like,
with Craig. She's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
She is
was
awesome.
really
She was
He
pretty
came to
funny.
Pittsburgh then right after Vegas, but I didn't get to see
Oh.
her because my cousin's wedding was this weekend, so I was all tied up with that. But yeah,
That's right.
Picks and Parlays fam, when you're around, let me know, and vice versa.
Yeah,
That's
we
what's
try to do
up.
that every time somebody comes into town, a morning Woody or somebody in the chat or somebody we work
Mhm.
with. Me and Allie try to hook up with them and have a beer or something, you know, and
Yeah.
just
Sure.
put names to faces and just actually high five in person instead
Yeah,
of whatever. The only bad part
Exactly.
about it was when Nick and Tim came to town. That was a pain in the
I'm
ass.
so tired.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Live
just a
with the
pain in the
house.
ass, 100%. And then I remember the last night, Lenny said he was going to hang out with us.
Oh,
and
here we go.
he totally just dissed us.
Oh, what a fraud.
You guys couldn't even
I-
figure out what hotel you were staying in. Don't put that on. Lenny.
I've
Well,
also
To be fair, you told us
To be
that-
fair, you
told us
effed that up.
Downtown Grand, and for whatever reason, I typed that in, and the first thing was that the first thing I clicked on, I saw Downtown Grand. I clicked on it, and it ended up being the downtown or the Grand View instead of the Grand.
Yeah.
He went
It
from
ended up
staying
being
like
like
15 minutes from
minutes
me
from
to
Cirque.
like
I'm like,
an
oh,
hour
really?
away from me.
I've
Yeah.
also never been to Vegas, so
Yeah, that was
Really?
my first time in Vegas.
No,
So
it's a proper shit show. It's
I
a
know,
Oh
good
yeah,
time.
we got to get you
Experience
proper
it.
shit showed Vegas drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We went to a baseball game, all of us, and that was a good time. Went to minor league baseball game.
Yeah.
The Las
Las
Vegas
Vegas
Aviators.
Aviators,
We all took pictures in
thinking
our
about
little
doing
jerseys.
stats
We were like
again.
a little cute. Like we were so cute. We should have been on a
I
postcard.
know. I'd like to go to a
I know.
Vegas Knights game. I think that'd be fun.
That is
yeah.
a good time. That's a
I've
great
been
time.
once.
Yeah.
We put on a show here in Vegas. You come see a sporting event here in Vegas. We're going to put on a show for
I
you.
will
I think
say
I'm going
that.
to go back to doing stats for UNLV this season. That's what I was kind of talking
Oh,
about
yeah?
this morning with Josh. Tate, Tate the Great, like you, if you can get over the Michigan. Oh, okay, I'm in the middle of something here. Sorry.
They're going back and forth in the chat. They're arguing about how great I am.
Fight.
Uh,
Oh,
you know.
Fight.
What are
Lots
like
of-
okay? So let's say I plan a trip to Vegas. What are like the most Vegas things that I have to do?
You got to
You
go
have to
down
go to Fremont Street.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
that's
got to go to
downtown.
Fremont. It's like
Don't
you
mess
got to
with the strip,
experience
you'll
it
get
once.
shot.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's- yeah. let's-
Paradise Cantina and the Office Bar. That's a staple for all morning Woodies and Picks and
Yeah,
Parlay
it has to
personnel.
be done. It's not far. I mean, there's a couple different things, but
Well,
Yeah,
it
maybe
depends
when,
on.
I plan a trip out there, I'm gonna have to come on Morning Wood, and everybody's gonna have to make me like a roadmap of things I need to check off in Vegas, and I'll take
There's
a
so
picture
much to do.
location, and we'll make it
Yeah.
fun.
It's
And-
like Disneyland, like you or Disney World. Like you can't do it all in one trip.
It also depends on like if you're tripping the ball, like if your Vegas trip is balling or if you're balling on a budget. Because
Yeah.
balling on a budget is a different, which still can be done
You
in
can
Vegas.
still do it, yeah.
Yeah, 100%, but it's a different route. If you're not balling on a budget, then there's a whole different route you need to take. If you're,
I'm
let me just tell
usually
you, if you're
balling
Craig
on a
Trapp-
budget.
Balling on a budget,
if you're
let's get it.
Craig Trapp tripping to Vegas, it's a different road than Lenny in Vegas. Because Lenny in Vegas will take you to every dive bar we can, and we will have
Yeah.
a great time. You
I'm
know?
all about the dive bars.
You might go home
Oh,
with crabs.
Come on,
I mean, you might go home with crabs. There's also that when you hang out with Lenny in Vegas. So.
that's not
I'm
true.
a dive bar kind of girl. I'm all for it.
Not saying
You're a crabs kind of girl. No, I'm just kidding.
What the hell? This show went south real quick. No pun intended.
My coffee must have just kicked in. I'm sorry.
Yeah, blame it on that.
Right, here,
Blame
this
it
is
on
where
the
you're
coffee.
going with Lenny.
Oh, for sure.
Get
Yeah.
in your strip club, Wenson.
Okay, I'm going right now.
I'm all about
Bam,
it.
there I am.
Do I have?
Get it
Look at
going.
this.
And now on the stage, Tim Earl and his
Yeah.
grass skirt.
I got. Oh no! I was born to be a strip club DJ. Let me
I
just
know
tell
you really were.
I
You
really
were.
was. Now coming to the stage for your viewing.
No, I don't
Balling
have
on
a
a
strip
budget.
club.
Tim,
Budget
Tim,
and a
Tim,
budget.
Tim,
We're
Tim,
on
Tim,
the
Tim,
strip.
Tim.
That's
OnlyFans Earl.
not all I got is a background. Look how classy
That's cool
we are.
too. Hey, you do you.
Fancy.
All you got to do is find a picture of a strip club, save it, and upload it.
Save it in there. It's so. I was
There's
just
a lot of
thinking
effort
Nick
right now.
Carson.
We'll just pretend the neon lights. I'm like vibing in the back somewhere.
But listen, just so you know, the night starts out here at the VFW.
Good job,
Okay,
Raisin.
at the local dive bar. This is where the night starts, in the local dive bar. And then we slowly, then we end up here.
There's my local dive bar.
Yeah. Then,
I'm always good for at least one complete shit show of a night. So.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
As long as that's Tim Earl, not Nick Earl. It's the other
better
one.
half.
He's the funny one. That's what I always say.
This is my view in Vegas.
All right, guys. Well, that just about does it for us. The picks that we've gone over. Tim likes the Kings and the Pacers in the NBA on the money line today. Lenny's going to go with the Nerfy in both of the Major League Baseball games. Lenny's teaser is going to be App State and the over. I'm going with the Astros. Hannah, did you have a pick, or we got to watch the Mearsy Minute?
I'll give you my teaser for my best prop bet at the moment is Alvin Kamara over 63.5 rushing yards.
Okay.
I think he has a day.
He's finally going to do something?
Yes, he's going to do something.
Wow.
Yep.
I haven't been fantasy. He hasn't done squat this year.
Because your fantasy team
My Hopkins guy
beat
comes
Allie
back.
last week,
He's on
so.
my fantasy.
That's because of what the Cardinals have been giving up the past 2 games. I think Kamara can have a night. I do.
By the way, while we got everybody here for 2 seconds, Tim Earl was talking shit, or was it Nick Earl? Nick Earl was talking shit about your fantasy team losing this week, even though Nick Earl beat me without starting a quarterback this week. So that's where I'm at.
Well, to be fair, Hannah's team scored 65 points this week.
It was so bad. And I don't have a bad team. That's the
and
thing.
you barely
I know, right?
You barely lost.
I thought your team stacked.
And I barely lost. Like, I really don't have that bad of a team. It's just like the players that should have panned out this year, like Jonathan Taylor, has been absolute shit. Like,
horrible. Yeah.
It's been so bad. Gabe Davis has been good. I had Tom Brady, like, okay, not bad. Mike Evans. But, like, Mustard did bad. Kittle's not been great. Like, Justin Tucker's been, like, my MVP, which is saying
Yeah, Tucker's the GOAT.
But, like, Wilson, Harris, Taylor, like, Ingram, all questionable. Like, I've had a struggle with, like, injuries and just low-scoring games. I shouldn't have a bad team, and I do. And this season's just it's done for me unless anybody's willing for trades. So, it's rough.
I'm over it. I quit. I don't want anything to do with it.
I'm always available for a trade. I'm always available for a trade. Just shoot me something. I'm in.
So wait, Allie, you quit? Oh, so my win against you means nothing. Damn it.
You only beat me by 4, but in my other league, I only scored 69 points, and that's my good league. Like, that's the one I'm good at.
I feel like I could have a better game this week, but we'll see.
It is about that time. We got to roll on out of here, but I do want to remind everyone, check out Hannah on the Big Ten tailgate this Saturday morning. The whiteout. Check out our girl. Give her some props. And then don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and check out FanDuel Sportsbook. Download that onto your phone. Follow the description of this video. Click on the link that's in there, and you're going to get up to $1,000 and a no sweat first bet. If you're in the state of Ohio, they're going to drop $100 in your account just for getting signed up, even though you don't go live until January. Juan Miguel, you won the last Woody standing contest. That's $200 in your pocket. Make sure you email me at morningwoodcontest@gmail.com. You have done this before. I know that you know how to get your money, honey, because you have done it before. If you guys want to join us over on the Morningwood Facebook page, here's how you do it. Facebook.com/groups/Morningwood Picks. And don't forget to check out Total Chaos. The NBA Total Chaos for 5 of tonight's games is already up. And tonight, Nick Earl and Terry Edelman are going head-to-head for the first NHL Chaos of the season. All right, that just about does it for us. Thank you so much to our guests, Hannah Mears and Tim Earl. If you're looking for Tim's premium plays, get over to picksandparlays.net. Use that promo code NFL to save you 20%. I saw you guys were number 1 yesterday.
2 days ago. When Nick hit on the Arizona Coyotes money line.
Oh, yes.
Plus 400. That's why.
Plus 405.
Hey, Tim Earl, what's your last Woody pick real quick?
Oh, shoot. Kings.
Yeah.
Money line?
The Sacramento Kings money line, minus 145.
Yeah, Ross Benjamin is number 1 on the site now. Another guest of the show. Okay, guys, y'all have a great day. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget to check out Hannah Mears on the Power Hour at 3 p.m. Eastern today. And these other two knuckleheads here, they'll be on Game Time Decision at 5 p.m. Good luck to everybody unless you're against Lenny.
True story.